All right.
We're starting it off with a great comment once again. Wick Tickler with a phenomenal entry, as always. Oh, by the way, welcome. Happy Friday. And almost Labor Day weekend. And just so you all know, when your wife asks you why you don't have a nickname for her like all your friends' husbands, Major Resistance is not a good nickname. Good one.
That is, he makes my day every day.
100%. Jason been here for a while too. Should change my screen name to Wick Flicker.
I want someone to do the Wick Liquor.
Matt, you can do that.
The Wick Liquor. All right, everybody. Let's get started. Dude, do you want to start? Should I start? What are you feeling?
Yeah. Well, I'm reading one more here, though. Asked my barber for Matt on a green day, Bryce on a red day haircut. He told me to find a new shop. These are getting good. Wick Tickler's inspired some great morning comments.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. All right. So we got today definitely more active. Today is definitely like a more exciting looking day. Yesterday was tough. And I'm not going to lie. I was OPAD, obviously, that did end up being the trade yesterday. And I will tell you exactly how many shares I bought. 0. To be fair, I did take a little afternoon move on it. If you want to throw it up.
Yeah.
And then I got stopped out on that end of day dip right there, which as Matt, I was literally playing golf. I didn't even realize I had got stopped out. And Matt's like blessing in disguise. I checked my phone, like, oh my God. Yeah. That offering is brutal. They basically OPAD, they kind of ruined the move. They did a $100 million ATM. The company is worth $150 million. Do they have to use the ATM? No. And again, for anyone that's new, ATM stands for at the market offering. So they can just sell shares at the open market. This probably is not going to be a trade today on the long side, guys. Just a heads up. I don't care what if you want to do whatever you would like, but I would be avoiding this personally on the long side. Let's go over to ShogP. This is probably the most exciting setup that we've got a day 2 move. Now, I'm going to be the first person to say I don't love day 2s. They're really choppy. Generally, the way we see a day 2 work is like a big move out of the open, and then it just kind of chops around the rest of the day if it wants to give a big move. So this will be my top long watch for a scalp out of the gates. I love to see a dip and rip, but I also wouldn't be shocked if this is something that just works. You know, it just like goes because it already kind of trapped shorts all throughout pre-market here. It's just, it looked really strong in after hours yesterday. Tiny fake breakout today at 4 a.m. and then just down tick. So, you know, I'll be looking at this. I might just take a quick position right out of the open with small size. And if we get a dip and rip, add to it, risking that low. But it's going to be a little bit risky. You know, it might be a 2-to-1 at best. We can talk more about that in just a moment. And if you want to talk more about it, Matt, feel free, but I've got a couple.
Yeah, ShogP, I'm kind of watching, excuse me, this $16 level. I think, you know, again, it was really squeezy after hours and then did really nothing as soon as pre-market open, which is interesting. I feel like they've kind of been baiting shorts, or as Bryce says, wrangling maybe.
Yeah, wrangling and shorts here.
I think they're, you know, there's that potential. They're just trapping them all here. And for me, it's really over this $16 level. I think it's going to be one that, yes, could be very, very explosive, especially look at how it traded yesterday. But it's also going to be one that I don't think I can take huge size on because I'm probably going to have to risk $2 or $3 a share and then just hope I can get, you know, $5 or $6 a share upside on a really big squeeze. So watching it pretty good. It's under, you know, the pre-market VWAP at the moment. I want to see what it does post open. I do think this is probably my main watch here as the market opens. For that squeeze. I like it.
Yep. Now, what was I gonna? I wanted to.
Yeah, let's quickly go through the others. We're short on time. We started a little late, Tuohey.
So. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, Thar. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like it that much. It might work. The chart's getting really choppy. It's like, so do you see that action yesterday morning? And then we slightly broke over it, then dipped back down. To me, what that screams is fake breakouts, fake breakdowns. We don't know who's getting trapped. It is a little bit more bullish, but then they filed that 8K, which, you know, obviously dumped the stock. 250, like not even really 50-50. It's just, I have no clue. And I don't want to be a part of something that moves like that personally. So keep going on. Nucleus. Listen, don't get too excited about this, guys. In my opinion, you're running into a glass wall, a big glass wall. And it's like, for all of those people who were buying on the way up on Nuke, now they're break even, right?
Yeah.
That's our glass wall really goes. Yeah. I mean, it could go to 7. I think 7's like wishful thinking personally, but it could. But even then, the risk reward sucks.
On that comment, I do want to say Jason did make a good trade on it early this morning. Like if you were early on this news, like we talked about the glass walls, but if he's buying at like 3, 4, 450 area, like like he can run 100% before it really hits our resistance. So like that's a fine trade and good trade there on Jason. It's just at
the
this
move
point
already happened.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like the trade is probably not leaning in your favor. But for the early birds, good trade.
Go over to RR quick. Matt and I were so wrong, by the way, yesterday or the other day, guys. Like that was just what a move. What a move. Like that was really impressive.
I don't think we were wrong. It did exactly what I thought. It ran and then died. It didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, but that was, I don't know. That was a nice dip and rip, though. That was like, I mean, I really didn't think it was going up that much, to be honest with you. I know you were looking at it more on like, I want to,
I would maybe short it right there.
What?
I said I did short it right there.
I know. I'm just saying I was not thinking it was making that kind of a run, to be honest with you.
But today, honestly, the news, they pretty much recycled the same news. So a little fluffy, but regardless, like this stock's holding incredibly well. They did $100 million offering here. And like perfect example, just compare the difference between when RR announced $100 million offering, it pretty much just went sideways and flat versus when OPAD announced a $100 million offering, you can see it got just crushed, right? So, that's also a sign of like, how does the market take that news? And obviously on RR, even though it's negative news, they kind of took it pretty good and now we're bouncing back.
Yeah.
I think a breakout today is probably a little premature, but again, like the stock's holding up better than it should. It's a slow mover, but
Matt knows all about premature.
But definitely worth at least an eye here. All right, next one, Bryce.
Listen, I if I'm gonna be honest, I don't like move. I don't love GMHS. It's this one's better, but the news is weird. It's like it's just a buyback. I feel like it's not really. If it would need to hold up for like 45 minutes before I really want to touch this, because like maybe it offers a scalp. I don't really know. But if this is holding up, I'll probably come back to it. Matt, before we get started, I do want you to pull up neg. I know. No, listen, it needs to go green, but if it goes green, I'm probably going to take an attempt on it, just risking red. I think it's a good risk reward play. I don't know if it actually works, but if it does, the reward should be pretty high. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that red to green level through like that 49.50. If it goes, I'll probably take a small size, hoping this thing tries to push to like $60. That's really it.
I think my second top watch here is Skibbity Toilet Riz. SKBL.
Hibbity bibbity.
Now, granted, this is a sketchy Chinese stock. How do I know that? Just look at the chart, right? Like, got crushed. Pretty simple to be able to tell. If you do more research, you'll see it is, yes, located in Hong Kong. But, we've had a couple of these this week that have just been doing really good. INHD, right? We talked about that one 2 days ago. And very similar setup to this INHD, where big run, sideways. Then we got a good third-day surge. INHD is still holding up. I think potential trade, but kind of like wishful thinking, it might run. I think the trade today is this SKBL because similar setup, big day one run, day two sideways. It's basically sitting right under this dollar. I think you'd almost use that dollar as like the buy entry. And for now, I feel like I got to risk red green, which is 90 cents. So we'll see if it sets up a little tighter, but that's still not a bad potential trade. It's Friday. Friday leads to short squeezes. It's China. It's sketchy. I know there's shorts in this. So definitely some really good potential there for a pop over $1. That'd be my second watch here out of the open.
Yeah. And yeah, we don't need to pull up the chart right now, but OPEN open. I don't know. It's probably not a breakout today. I mean, that's probably later in the day buy if it holds up. But I don't think anything out of the open. No pun intended. The chart's looking better. Holding up that $4 area. Perfect. Good. If it starts curling through 5, I will be, I'll be honest, I have a small swing position started from yesterday that I'd like to try to take through the weekend if we hold over 4. So that's my kind of current plan. I'd like to add through that if it's holding up 460s, 470s into the afternoon. But guys, the market's about to open, 30 seconds. So let's get prepared. Let's get ready to go.
Game on.
Party on, Wayne. Come on. You're supposed to say party on, Garth.
Oh, I've only seen that movie like
Wayne's
twice.
World. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. Wow, 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 wow.
Good Lord.
Best movie of all time. Some of you guys. Yes,
Johnny's
thank you, Johnny. Johnny, I knew I liked you.
Johnny, I don't care what anyone says about you. We like you.
Now, I don't care what anyone says about you. I think you're beautiful. All right, Shog P. I did not take a position on that. That's
I didn't either. It's just dipping.
Yeah.
Oh, a Skibbity is over that $1. I did not buy it immediately.
Oof. Yeah.
But let's watch that one pretty closely, huh?
Oh my Lord. It's breaking out. Nice call.
A little shy on the trigger, and I'm gonna regret that.
Oh my goodness, 112. Wow.
I said to buy over $1 and I just did not. I deserve that.
OPAD just absolutely draining out. Nuke just draining out. Oh my gosh, Skibble. Skibbledy, hibbledy, bibbledy. Oh my Lord. My word.
All right, Sog P. Let's see. You held that initial dip, which I do not mind.
Yeah, we just gotta hope it actually. Now, to be fair, this is also really nice if it curls around because it just broke pre-market lows by like 2 pennies, and so it's like, did that just trap more shorts? We'll see. Oh, open is it 470? Oh boy. Oh my goodness.
Open.
Shog P, whatever. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Didn't give me the dip and rip trade I was really looking for.
Yeah, I mean, the good news at the end of the day is they didn't take the trade. So
yeah.
The bad news is it didn't set up a trade to take. Nuke trying to do a dip and rip. Neg, unfortunately, I am beginning to suspect that this. I don't know. Part of me still likes it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I piked out of my open swing.
You just took the money.
Yeah, I just took the money. I was not expecting. That's a nice little pop there. I'll buy again if it sets up for the afternoon, but I want to take my money.
Skibbity.
Oh, Skibbity, what to do with you? What to do with you?
New decent little dip and rip attempt for sure.
No, yeah, definitely.
GMS doing a whole bunch of nothing.
Oh.
What positions are we in right now? We talk about it literally nonstop. I'm in 0.
Yeah, I was, as I mentioned before, I was in my open swing and I just sold it all. Yeah, right now, nothing's setting up quite the way I'd want it to. Shog P trying to hold here. I wish it wouldn't. I feel like it's dipping more than I would have liked it to, but it's not ruined. It's just that was a little bit harder of a dip. To be fair, held yesterday's close price. It's not the worst thing.
I've seen worse.
I've seen worse, indeed. Neg, I don't think this is going to bounce. That's pretty crazy, man. That's down $100 a share without a bounce.
Nuts, dude. You told me last time it did the same thing.
Same exact thing. Yeah. And I got burned trying to dip by it every day. And I'm not making that mistake twice. You know, it's funny. No, NBY is actually holding up. That's green again, second day here. Or not second day, I guess third day. Actually, that okay. You want a chart? That's a nice little intraday chart there.
Which one?
NBY. That was they did the special dividend thing.
Oh wow.
That's not a bad looking chart. I feel like that's kind of a forgotten about ticker right now, too.
I just never know what to do with that move. That news.
I don't either, but I could tell you I like it for a scalp.
I'm still watching Soggy P.
Won't you take me to Funky Town? Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum.
Thar's getting a little pop here too.
Oh, I missed Nova Bay. Ugh. Nuke. That's a failure and a half. Oh, I cannot believe I missed Nova.
Sorry, I just can't believe how well this one held up. RR, I think's not really going to give us much today. Oh, I already have Thar up. Skibbity Toilet here is holding well.
Matt, I'm going to need you to take over the stream for just a second. I will be back.
Okay. I'm still watching Sog P. As I said, that is my main watch here. Watching it closely. Seeing if it can dip and rip. Because Sog P is holding up pretty well. But it's trying. I think over these highs at 15, that's kind of where I want to buy this thing. I guess I got to risk the lows, though. Setting up decent. Nuke looks like hold down, huh? Come on, Sog P. Tom's calling me out. Yeah, RR did pop, huh? Wow. Strong stock. I got nothing bad to say about it, you know? I would prefer it to go sideways a little bit longer, but yeah, the moment I open my mouth, I see it went straight up. I'm just waiting on Sog P. I think that's my trade. That's my focus. Open, again, it's now starting to uptrend. It's looking solid. Skibbity here, going sideways. If it does this for another 5 minutes, I'd be looking to buy over highs, just risking lows. Keep it simple. But so far, still Sog P. I still like. And that's really the only one I'm watching that close right now. So let's do it. Whoops, I'm drawing lines everywhere. Boom, boom. Yeah, so Sog P for now, as I just continue to watch it. I'm watching this 15 little area. Wouldn't mind another dip to give me a slightly better risk level, that's for sure. It's also under VWAP, so patience for the entry. And the Vinny popping. This daily chart, I say this every day, is beautiful, but it's got some work to do. One of the best looking daily charts I've seen. I'm just not really a swing trader, but if you are, yeah, not a bad entry. I'm kind of waiting more for the 75 area to pop. All right, let's see if this SKBL holds. Let's see if our SOGP can just continue there to do its thing. Come on. Oh. OPAD is popping. I'm not opposed to it, but again, I just know that they have this huge offering that they can now do. So until it proves otherwise, I want to see it just take a little bit of time here. There's also this big bid at 530 that I feel like if it's taken out, it's probably going to pull back again. All right, so okay, hold that low. Moves a falling knife I see in the chat. Both the big gappers say move, and what was the other one? GMHS. Just GMHS trying to dip and rip. They're just the day one moves. As you know, we usually focus on the big picture moves here. RR pulling back again. Marcel says, didn't the offering already happen on OPAD? So they announced the offering, but I do not believe that they have used all of the offering yet. It's $100 million, so it's like 20 million shares on OPAD. It's going to take some time for them to sell 20 million shares.
What did I miss?
Really not much, man.
Ooh, Shog P.
Shog P is holding the lows. Again, that's been my focus here.
Man, OPAD bounced way farther than I would have expected.
Yeah, we were just talking about that one too.
Yeah, that's a nice bounce.
Skibidi is holding that same low at 105.
Ooh, Skibble. That actually looks really nice too. That might need to be a trade through this like 112 through this trend break for me. Won't you take me to Funky Town?
All right, Sog P, you're getting close to game time, I think. Getting close to our do or die.
I agree. I like this. I like this. I'll probably try it to like this fort. It's
I was thinking the same thing. Over 1440, it's a good aggressive entry, but it might just be too aggressive, you know?
I was even thinking like 1420, but I think that's way too aggressive.
I think 15 is definitely like this line I got on the chart here.
Yeah.
Once it's over that, I think we're on to game time. I'm just going to have to use a little wider risk.
Not always the worst thing either.
Yeah, this GMHS, it's trying, man, to dip and rip. Not sure how squeezy it is, but it's going to try. I say that because it's a slightly larger company. 100 million plus market cap. Those usually just don't squeeze as well.
Skibble, I'm eyeing here through that 110, which again, probably a little bit aggressive, but
I was going to say, why does that chart look weird? I had 2-minute candles on for some reason.
That'll do it.
Come on, Sugar Pea.
Come on, Soggy. Soggy P. I don't like Skibble. They got this huge bid at 108 and they can't push it through here. It seems a little silly.
Someone holding it up?
Yeah, definitely someone holding it up, but not breaking it out. Oh, Shog P. Can you do it? Come on. Come on. I believe in you. Yes. Nice. Come on.
Did you buy some?
Yeah.
Nice. Testing that VWAP.
Yeah, I know. That's my only worry. It's definitely struggling here at VWAP, but I'll give it a shot. I'm just risking that 13.20. Probably should be risking low a day, but I feel like if it gets under 13.20, that probably just goes to low a day anyway. Skibble going for that 112.
Shog P, I like that you popped and you're holding. You're getting close. I might consider over that high now, 1460. I think I might move my entry. I was looking at 15, but I might buy over 1460 at this point.
Yeah, if we can just kind of hold here, I'd probably add. I didn't take a whole lot of size for my first entry, just because, like, it, generally speaking, the more aggressive I get on an entry, it just means I don't have quite as much confirmation that the move's likely. So I take smaller size there, and then hopefully get the ability to add, which is kind of what we're looking like here.
Yeah, Skibble, good trend shift there, like you said.
Yeah. It definitely didn't get as explosive through that trend break as I would have hoped for, but I didn't take any yet. So if it can kind of hold here now, I think it's a pretty good sign. Thinking like 114, 115 break, but
Man, open is creeping.
Oh, what's it at? Oh no! I sold too early. Shocker. Although I would have been I think I would have gotten flustered through that dip that it had. What else we got popping it? ANTE. It's up 60%. What does that look like?
Is neg.
Oh, what in the world? Whoa, what is that chart? That's a weird chart.
Shug P. The tape's getting a little saucy, it feels like.
You know what they say, the saucier the better.
I'm ready for 1460. Oh,
I was born ready. Oh, Skibble.
nice,
Oh, Skibble. Hi day.
Hey now. Oh, neg. Or no, Sog P.
I was like,
I was looking at a different chart when I said it. Sugar P, you're close.
Sugar, hardly know her. All right, Skibble, can you get that follow through? Shog P, can thou do it?
Just gonna try at least.
Yeah.
Come on.
You still gonna be risking that like 1320 area, or do you like that 1380-ish, 1370, whatever?
I feel like I gotta risk 1320, you know?
Yeah.
But I do think if this squeezes, we could get $2-3. I bought some of upside. Whee! More.
Higher. Go.
Nightmare. Go more. Good start. Keep going. That's the biggest volume candle of the day. Again,
You know what?
my risk is
Jay-Z
definitely
once said, "Go further, go harder." Is that not why we came? If not, then why bother?
1320, I think's my risk. Come on.
Come on. Dude, Shog P, you can't tell me it doesn't want to try to go to like 18.
It's one great dip and rip, man.
Yes, it
Let's
is.
see if it can keep following through. Come on.
Come on. Come on, Shog P. Oh, the spread's also pretty wide on this one.
Yeah, it's getting a little spunky.
Yeah, spunkadelic, if you will. Oof, skibble.
Ugly.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Shogby, lots of volume now. Holden, I wish it would go.
Yeah, I know. We are churning volume, but at least we're churning the volume here, you know, at that kind of previous high a day. Maybe just trapping some shorts here. There's only one way to tell.
Yeah. What was the high on this candle? 1530?
35, 6.
Okay, that's going to be pretty telling. See if we can hold some VWAP. If Shogby works, my first sells would probably be looking up here like highs, like 1750.
Yep. And to be honest, you know, when we're risking that wide, that's kind of what you have to just go for those bigger moves.
I like these wicks. So far, every dip's being bought up.
Yep. Won't you take me to town? Matt, what's your favorite song?
I don't know why. Like of
I'm
all
curious.
time?
No, like right now. Right now.
Let me go look at my Spotify recently played.
Oh, do you use the DJ?
I use the DJ, yeah.
I do too. Yeah, the DJ's great.
Shogby, I really want you to do it, man.
No, they're gonna try. Just be patient. Oh well, just be patient. Oh, they're soaking 1420. There is a big hidden buyer there.
This spread's getting.
I know the spread's getting super annoying.
Yeah. It really felt like if it was going to do it, that was the move there.
Yeah, and then now 1420 buyer's gone. I don't love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell, I think, soon, unless we catch.
Yeah, hopefully. Right now, that just feels like a failed high daybreak. A lot of volume came in up there. Not mad about the attempt, but again, this is what I was saying though. Day twos are tough. They're choppy, you know. They're like this could literally still work.
Nah, I sold. Ugly.
I did too. Yeah, I cut at that trend break there. whatever.
Ugly. It just chopped all that volume up at highs and then couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Stocky, that was disappointing, dip and rip. Man, this open, I think it's going to be strong. I've underestimated it almost every day.
490s, man. That hurts. I'll be the first person to tell you that hurts. I was so happy about my 473 sell. Again, though, I don't even know why I sold.
Man, oh man. Well, I can tell you, Open's going to be my main watch pretty much the entire day.
Yep.
At this rate, I have no position in it, but it is a beautiful looking breakout for me into the long weekend. Sign me up. We got IPDN here. Nice little, ripski. Interesting news. I haven't seen a company announce Web3 news in like 3-4 years.
Interesting. That is weird news.
That was like the classic 2020 news.
Yeah.
2021 news. Darn nothing. Should be. Yeah, opens the watch, folks.
Yep.
That's what I got. IPDN. Looking at the daily chart, it's got some resistance up here in the 4s. I feel like too early to tell if there's going to be a trade on this. It's good to see it moving, though.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth says, where are your entries on open? As we said, I don't have any open. Bryce doesn't have any open. I want open. And I could just take a guess, but, this $5 level is pretty spectacular. I think if we just chop around, go sideways, same thing every day, and we somehow break over 5 later, that's definitely a stock I'd want to hold over the weekend.
Yeah, and if you're asking like, where are we going to buy open? Again, same problem. This isn't like we got to see how it sets up first.
Right. Edward says, I feel like he could drop to 440 by the end of the day, and it definitely could. Like, and if it does that, I'm obviously not going to buy it.
Right. That's why we're not buying right now either. Because the longer it holds up towards that $5 level, the less likely it would probably be to fall towards 440. So the longer it can hold up, the better. Then we'll have risk levels established too, and not just blindly buying and needing to risk low a day or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait and see. Same thing with Suge P. We waited, we saw him, and it just didn't go. It gave its darndest. It tried. I tell you what, but not every trade's gonna work. Annoying nonetheless. Yeah, let's talk about some trade funder, Tuohey. It's a Friday. It's before Labor Day weekend. I don't know if I said it today, but I said it yesterday. On these days, usually we can see some good swings, but also you got to keep in mind the volume is probably going to be lower, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing right now.
100%.
People take their vacations,
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's looked like we had some good opportunities setting up this morning, and I still think we got some decent ones, but nothing right now to me that's screaming. Actually, this IPDN is ripping, but we can come back to that in a few. Yeah, no, just it's a patience game, especially on days like today when we were kind of expecting lower volume, slower move. I'm blessed that we have some opportunities still. But want to make sure that we talk about. So again, for those of you guys that are just tuning in, first of all, welcome. We're here every day, Monday through Friday with you guys, taking these live trades together. Bunch of fun. But the reason we're here is because Trade Funder partnered with Stocks to Trade, which is the YouTube channel you're on right now. Me and Matt are a part of Stocks to Trade. Trading education, we create a community of phenomenal traders. Matt and I personally both came up through this community. And so we want to help you guys do the same. And I think one of the best ways to help you do that is probably to actually get you access to like a really bigger account that you guys can trade with that has risk management rules in place to make sure that you are being a good trader. So Trade Funder, for those of you guys who don't know or who haven't heard of it yet, it's a fully funded trading account, aka $25,000 of capital, up to $100,000 of buying power just for this first starter account. We actually have traders now that are working up to their bigger accounts now, which is really freaking cool. But Matt, if you want to go scroll down for me.
You got it.
Yeah. So Trade Funder, they're partnered with T3, by the way, which is like one of the largest prop firms in the US. And guys, this is just an incredible opportunity for those of you who were anything like me when I first got started. You have a small account, you can't really make big trades, but you know you're on the right track. But maybe you're limited by the amount of trades that you can take throughout the week. It kind of sucks. You can only take 3. Yet on weeks like this, I'm taking like 15, 20 trades when there are opportunities out there. This is how you're going to be able to bypass that because you'll be getting access to an over the PDT account. That's going to be, again, $25,000 of account size, $100,000 of buying power. So like on a trade like OPEN today, right? This is like a $5 stock. If you're trading with, say, a $2,000 account, you can buy like 400 shares. However, when you're trading with a $25,000 account, you can literally buy 5,000 shares of Open and be able to take advantage of what might seem like small dollar or small percent gains, but really nice, clean moves. This is, I think, a market where these are the types of trades that seem to thrive. It's a lot of the easiest trades, in my opinion, are coming on these stocks that are like $5 to $10 right now. So really great opportunity there. Now, listen, the way this works is Trade Funder wants you to make money because this is how they make money. Since they're giving you a fully funded trading account, it's going to be an 80-20 profit split, which is one of the best in the industry for a prop firm. Honestly, a really great split. And that's just for the starter. As you prove consistency and they want to upgrade you towards a bigger, more professional account, those get actually better, I believe. So that's really great to see. And basically that number, by the way, for those of you guys who are like, all right, how do I get access to more money? That's going to be once you hit $15,000 in profit, they're going to reach out to you and say, hey, what do you think about trading with a bigger account? What do you think about joining our professional prop firm? So that's kind of the goal that you want to be working towards. But obviously it's going to come with consistency. Now, guys, I talk about like the risk management rules every day, which I think are phenomenal because they force you to be a good trader. So those risk management rules, you can't lose more than $1,000 in a day. If you do, they don't take away your account. They just say you're done for the day. Come back tomorrow. And then you have a max drawdown on the account of $3,750. Now, I haven't even gotten to what it costs to get access to Trade Funder, which is where it gets even crazier. Now, normally, if you go onto their website, their normal website, it's $1,400 with a $99 platform fee. Still a great deal. But because StockTrade here is best in the business in the trading education space, they're betting on traders here to ideally outperform the average normal, as Matt likes to say, guy on the street, hobo on the street that might just find this. So they're actually giving you a discount, a huge discount to be able to do this. It's $800 with our link plus the $99 platform fee. So that's really kind of crazy when you think about it because they're giving you like an extra $3,000 to lose, which is like really phenomenal. So Matt, if you want to kind of go through some of the other stuff here, by the way, that link, it's going to be dropped. It's literally across your screen on a banner right now. We'll drop that link in the chat for those of you guys. Oh, wait, this is awesome. Cool and serious first day of the Trade Funder. I was red, but now I'm green because I can go in and out as much as I can. IPDN, thank you. Nice trade on IPDN, by the way. But yeah, no, I mean, like listen, before I hand the mic off to Matt, I know I just said I was going to, but that was a really frustrating part when I was under PDT was like, when you were in the right trade, but you were too early, you get stopped out and then the trade works. How many people in here have gone through that before? I think you're lying if you say no, but, or maybe you're a newer trader, but that was like one of the single most frustrating parts of being under the PDT that's gone. You can just get back into the right trade. You don't need to risk a boatload of money on your trades. Just trade consistently. Go for that consistency. So I'm seeing a bunch of folks saying me all the time. Yes, coming to the chat. I get you. But Matt, anyways, do you want to take over the mic here for me?
Yeah, I just figured today we got a couple extra minutes since the market was a bit slower. Like, hit us with some questions about Trade Funder because it's Labor Day weekend. Got a little extra time. Let's make sure you get set up. It's also, the last day of August. So, well, tomorrow, or I guess Monday is September 1st, new month. So the market usually heats up in the fall, starting in September, October, November, December, if you feel like this market's been pretty good, and it has been, it usually tends to heat up towards the end of the year. So be ready for that. Make sure you get prepared for that. And I think the best way you can do that is just going and getting started with that Trade Funder account. So go take a look, click it, sign up, and let us know if you've got questions because we're happy to help.
This is a good one. Do they have a tool to move your stop visually by placing the stop on the chart or moving your stop and go on the actual chart? Yeah. That's actually one of the really cool features about it is that you can literally drag your stop orders on the chart itself. And it'll confirm it with you, but it's a really, really simple, easy to use user interface. Again, if you've used Thinkorswim before, or maybe TraderView, it's very similar to that, but then being able to actually place the trades just by dragging the price. It's a really nice feature. Yeah. Jimmy, Trade Funder is giving us a handout because they know we have a lot of skin in the game already. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, you guys are the ones that are showing up here, actually learning how to do this the right way. Trade Funder appreciates that. That's why they specifically partnered with Stocks to Trade. I'm just going through questions, Matt. Why are some stocks restricted? A lot of times it's volume related. They don't want, if you're in a really low volume trade, it can just and let's say you're over leveraged into a low volume trade. That's a huge risk for them. It's actually why Matt knows this. I used to trade a lot of low volume stocks. The problem is you'll have a lot of small wins, and then you'll have one fat loss because the spread's 50 cents a share and you got to get out. You got to remember, guys, they want to make sure that you are consistently making money. Their rules are not just for them. It's also for you. This helps you avoid those bigger losses that, let's be honest, no one wants to take. But yes. Will they let me have another account if I blow up the first one? Yes, but again, it won't be unlimited, right? They will let you take a couple attempts. I don't know the exact number. It's going to really probably depend on a case-by-case situation, but yeah, they absolutely will allow for a few more attempts. Cannot trade OTCs on Trade Funder. Yeah, no OTCs, but literally every other stock, which to be honest with you, that's probably a blessing too, because I'll be the first person to tell you OTCs suck.
Do you answer Knight's question?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Listen. I was gonna say I'm no tax expert, but yeah, no. It's just, again, actually, I should still preface, I'm no tax expert, so don't listen to me. But yeah, no, I mean, it's on the 80%. It's on what you take home, because the way it works is when Trade Funder pays you out, they're only going to pay you out that 80%.
Right. Yeah. So you get paid on what you get paid. Should be pretty straightforward. I'm
going to go to this one real quick. How do you review trades taken on the chart and Trade Funder? What I personally do is I just go over to the trades. You go over on the left-hand side of your screen, go to the top, and you go to all your old orders and trade executions. I just copy and paste them. And then you can use any trading journal that you want and import it into there. Super simple.
Like it.
Again, we just went over this, Michael. Volume. It's average volume. Oh, this is a good question from Johnny Twofer. Not specific to Trade Funder, but Bryce, you said that you were really frustrated in the beginning with getting shaken out. How did you overcome this, or just learn to accept it? I'm going to be honest with you. I overcame it by literally, I saved up. I had a $15,000 account by the time I had was getting consistent, and then I had saved up some extra money. I overcame it by being able to more frequently trade. It sucked. It wasn't there. You can't really avoid that in the market. That's the problem. you can't just not get stopped out. You have to still stop out. You got to practice doing it the right way. That's why I'm really not a huge fan of the PDT rule, but it's there.
Bryce nailing all the questions.
Yeah, you know what they say.
IPDN's halted. Did it go up?
Yeah, it's up 200%.
Dang. Yeah, in Trade Finder, you can trade IPDN. I know a couple of you in the chat have been trading IPDN over there as well. If you got more questions, there's a lot of Q&A here on this page. And when in doubt, just reach out to support. But what I'd say is go click the link. That link is your discount code. Never going to tell you what to do, but you can go over to Trade Finder and you can see the same account. It's just $600 more than using our stocks trade link here. Again, it's on the screen. It's in the description. So go take a look at that. Go use it and fill out this page. It takes like 90 seconds. Get started. So that way, come next week, next month, next week is next month. You've got your accounts. You're ready to go. You're excited. And we can make the most out of it here together. Yeah. You need an account no matter what. Why not use one that you can stack in your favor? That's how I see it. Beautiful. Well, honestly, Tuohey, I think we can jump off here unless you got anything last to add.
No, just I think this is keep your losses small and your wins don't even need to be great and you can be profitable. I think that's actually a really good piece of wisdom here. You don't need to have people overestimate it. Like you really don't need to have huge wins to make. You got to think about it, right? If you make what $500 a day, that is $10,000 a month.
Yeah,
that's not that much, and you can make $500 a day risking $100 when you're able to actively and freely trade as much as you want. When you're taking the right trades too, of course, but it really is not that crazy. So yeah, keep the losses small. That's like the bigger part of it. You keep your losses small, and the wins come to you. It's a lot of traders. Or one of the famous sayings, right, is like, it's not hard to make money; it's hard to keep money. So just don't lose a lot. No, you can. So just don't be.
Just don't lose. What are you doing?
But no, just like keep the loss. You don't need just because they let you risk $1,000 per day, doesn't mean you have to even come anywhere near that. It's crazy what you can do with small size.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Big Trader Mix $1,000 trade on IPDN.
Oh, I got you.
Beautiful.
Nope, hold on. We're not moving on from that. No. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, I'll leave it up. Beautiful. Well, guys, I think that's it. You've got your homework. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Enjoy it. Yeah. Have some fun with family.
We'll be back. Remember, the market's closed on Monday, so we'll be back here with you on Tuesday. But yeah, guys, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Oh, wait, Matt, before we go, what's our top watch for today?
I know Open, dude, but Open's at Lowe's.
Whoa!
So I don't really know if I've even got one anymore.
I'm no longer mad about myself. Whoever said that Open might be going back down to 440, they weren't wrong. Dang, that thing really fell apart.
I still think Open could give us that trade, though, but obviously not a great start here to that.
And, also, again, this is why we stay patient, right? This is why we're staying patient there, waiting for this to set up better. So, anyways, yeah, Open, if we can hold back over VWAP going into the later part of the day, will be my top watch. I guess for now, though, IPDN probably a good one to just kind of immediately keep an eye on the way it's moving here. So we will, I'll be keeping an eye on it. That's all I can say about it. But anyways, that is all I've got. Open, IPDN. I'll be keeping my eyes on those. Now, for real, have a good Labor Day weekend, everybody. Enjoy your long weekend. Do whatever you're going to do.
Later.
Bye, guys.